home of football. We're at Wembley Stadium. I'm Derek Ray, getting ready to bring you all the action, accompanied by my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And we have action from the semi-final stage of the FA Cup just moments away. It's Manchester United up against Arsenal. No degree of difficulty at all for the keeper. And here's the line-up for Manchester United. David De Gea starts in goal. Harry Maguire plays with Victor Lindelof in central defence. Paul Pogba plays alongside Bruno Fernandes in central midfield. And the focal point in attack today is Cristiano Ronaldo.
6,000
Teed up for Ronaldo. And a goal! The opener in the semi-final. First goal of the contest.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. He skips past his marker, and that gives him the space to get his shot away. Excellent stuff from him.
On they go again, and Arsenal know they need to wipe out that last goal. Ronaldo. Oh, he's left his marker for dead. Able to get a body in the way. A foul, but no whistle. Instead, advantage with Arsenal. Florian Neuhaus. Arsenal move it forward with purpose and control. And look at that! A goal here for Arsenal, who now have got themselves on terms.
Well, let's look at this again, Darren, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And then the shot could not be hit any better. Struck with such venom. Great goal.
He's a super smart bonobo who can understand spoken English and use a touchscreen. Chris traveled to a research sanctuary to see if he could turn this primate into a pro game using a custom-built touchscreen setup. He started Kanzi off with
underway. They've levelled it at 1-1 here.
Snaps in game. You see, every time Kanzi hit a goal, he got a real-life reward like peanuts or grapes, making him a total natural at navigating the blocky world. But things got way more intense when it was time for the ultimate trial. Chris didn't just stop at moving. He taught Kanzi how to break blocks, navigate complex caves, and
brace. Well, he looks so bright today. His movement has been excellent.
Finale, they brought in a second-date
It's been well nigh impossible to escape all the news stories surrounding him ahead of the game. Taking on his old club, and Stuart, different players react to that in different ways.
Well, Derek, I always found it difficult playing against my old club, especially Arsenal. I just felt so strange. It might well be the same for him today.
Imagine VAR
Hopefully
getting
not.
confused while awarding a goal because the lines are drawn uneven. The World Cup is witnessing things you don't even see in the fourth division. England players' names were presented completely wrong. They put Rashford's first name on one player and his surname under another player. We now also got DJ Edie Bellingham. Switzerland players have reported poisonous snakes around their training facility. Imagine preparing for the World Cup and an anaconda is staring at you dead in the eye. During Brazil's games, the corner flags were literally moving with the wind like they were trying to escape. Some of the lines in the stadium are uneven. At this point, they might recreate this at the World Cup. These are not problems. These are crises. Imagine VAR.
Excuse me.
After the foul, a chance to contemplate what is next, and perhaps a goal from this free kick.
Whenever the keep of fair prices competitive, which was sometimes landed at points a little further away from the city centre.
Now the free kick taken, but saved easily by the keeper.
Short coach transfer to your final destination is included in the price of your ticket. Shannon to Rosslare, catch the ferry, down the Dover, over the Calais, through France, impossible. Achievement. Cheers, mate.
That's how to rob them of possession. Can they hit on the break? Pepe. It's a weighted pass. Insufficient guile on the crossing front, you've got to say.
Can a bug collision at motorcycle speed actually kill a rider on impact?
To test this myth, they measured the impact of different bugs at motorcycle speed to see if it could actually be lethal.
We've talked to an expert.
No
the
nonsense
only chance that he believes of our bug creating some sort of fatal collisions if it hits the thyroid cartilage.
First insect we're going to try.
Well, no problems defensively.
Okay, Tori, stand by. Here we go.
Rashford. Well read to ease the pressure.
Fly only generated 9 pounds of force, so they tested a
He might be
cicada
able to
instead.
profit from the wide position.
You need somewhere around 76 pounds of pressure to
But
do
a good
that.
piece
Now
of
we're gonna
defending
move
to
on
bring
a
it to an
cicada.
end.
37 pounds. That's not enough to kill you.
Finally, they tested
Bruno
the
Fernandes.
largest bug to see if
Now,
it
there
could
could be a
actually be
dismissal
lethal.
here.
Well, there it is. United have had most of the ball, but unless they find some inspiration from somewhere, I'm not sure where the winner will come from. They certainly need to up the tempo.
Can a bug collision at
Well, I think we were
motorcycle
all
speed
wondering what the verdict was. And all the credit in the world must go to the keeper for getting both hands on it. Well, if you're wondering about added time, 2 minutes it'll be. Spot on with that tackle. Florian Neuhaus. That is that for the first half here. The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences.
The reference versus the drawing. Why does the drawing look more real than the picture holding play? Someone commissioned me to draw a metal pipe for $10.
Holding.
3 weeks into this drawing, some of y'all can really draw better than I can
Untidy
see.
in possession.
People draw like this and can't even draw stickmen. Before erasers were invented, people used bread to remove pencil marks. Art teacher, draw a horse. Me. There could be a ghost aggressively breakdancing
Muriel.
beside you right now and you have
Oh,
no
great
idea.
attacking
Should
play.
I tell her? Should I let her
Well,
draw?
I must say, that
Why
goes
didn't we
down as
learn
a
this in
very
high school? We
disappointing
did,
effort.
but you were drawing a picture of an eye. If you feel uncomfortable in the night, please understand it is just your skeleton's inherent
Just a quick
need for
reminder,
freedom.
we'll
Soon.
have
In
live
5th grade, I
coverage
drew
of the
anime George
Champions League
Washington. When you're an
semi-final
in-flight
first
safety
leg.
pamphlet
It's
designer who
Manchester
definitely
United
knows what babies
versus
look
Paris
like. I want to present a
Well, I can't wait to
conspiracy.
see how the
Japan.
coaches set
Let's
their
draw our
teams up for that
characters
one.
cuter.
Both will want to
America.
lead
Let's
going
draw
into
our
the second leg.
characters as the most horrid-looking people ever to exist. I know you want to have kids with the first person that comes up. You click share
Rashford.
them. Bro, it's my dad. I drew the weekend. Bro drew the month.
And he
The
cuts in
reference
from the
versus
wing.
the drawing. Why does the drawing look
And a
more real than the picture?
How important could that
How
be
many
in the
Ballon d'Ors does
story of
Messi
this
actually deserve?
semi-final?
3,
Wild
2, 1,
celebrations.
3. Three.
2009, 2011, 2015. Why? 2010.
Well, as you can see, he hits this with so much power.
So
Just
you
look at the
start-
follow-through.
even-
So athletic. That's a dynamic strike.
He got the treble and went to the World Cup final.
Isn't the Ballon d'Or an individual trophy?
Schneider was not the
So
best
on
player
with the
in
match.
the
2-1 is the scoreline. What's going to happen next? Advantage, Arsenal.
That was the best
But it
one.
didn't end up being a significant advantage. And so a free kick here.
I honestly don't think he should have won. 2023. And I'm sorry, he should have been Holland. I know he never does it.
How many Ballon d'Ors does
Beautifully
Messi actually
disguised
deserve?
ball.
Three,
And the ball is
2,
loose.
1,
3.
It's opening up for them.
Three.
Bravo. 3.
Well, without putting too fine a point on it, he's missed it. Here's a change for Manchester United.
Earlier on the pre-game that he called you and spoke to you this week. Is that true or false?
That is false. I'm aware of the show. Have you seen the show on social media? What show?
That's a splendid ball from Ronaldo.
Oh,
Oh, it's in! A two-goal cushion now, and the lead fully
Funniest down
merited.
ball I've ever seen. He took all his songs from the game. Seriously, this guy was retired. Like, it was the light was wiping out the fire. He's actually was at some point. The man
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. Good vision to set up the chance, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
Underway again with the score at 3-1. Ronaldo. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Could be a chance to break here.
World, but you have a supercomputer and leave it for 1 trillion years.
Well, not
You see,
to be in
YouTuber
terms of the
Pippin FTS
counter-attack.
explored a timeline where a supercomputer keeps a world running with the entire 60 million.
Well, this is the home of live football, EA TV, and we have more action coming up from the Premier League for you.
goal here.
First ones to go oof are the villagers.
And there it is!
slowly take down
Another
every
goal,
iron goal.
and surely there's
Best during
no
the
way
night because
back
their
from
path
this
just isn't
now.
perfect. Then the weather turns deadly. You see, lightning storms eventually strike, setting forests and villages on fire. Since Minecraft trees can't replant themselves, every forest eventually
Well,
turns
here's the
to
replay.
Even
Watch how
massive
he goes
mobs are
past his man with
secret
such
falling
ease, and
accidents
it's
over
just a
millions
change of
years.
pace.
Every sheep
And then the
cow
shot
gets
is
retired from
emphatic.
the world
He
due to
strikes it
fall
with such
damage,
power,
falling
the
swords.
keeper has no time
They
to
eventually
react.
have to face
What
the
a good
war. See,
finish.
as skeletons accidentally shoot creepers, it triggers explosions that slowly change.
So the action underway once more,
Eventually,
and
even the
it's beginning to
Shrieker
look
blossoms
as
like
though it's a
scroll,
case
making
of
the
how
warden
many
vanish
for
too.
United.
The world is left as an empty void of bedrock, water, and lava. With your
Martin
Minecraft
Ødegaard.
world, but you have a supercomputer and leave it for 1 trillion years. You see, YouTuber Pippin FT.
Pepe.
You know what? Oh my goodness.
Oh,
This
nice
game
ball over the top to Chase.
based on Dark Side of Life.
If you're closer to the victim, it's more personal.
Well, we're
Uh-oh.
inside the final quarter of an hour now. And space to cross it. Giving them a different option by moving in field. Oh, he saved it well.
Well, you know what? Oh my goodness. All this game based on Dark Side of Life.
Substitution time it
Closer
is.
to the victim, it's more personal. Oh,
Short corner taken. Baku. Lindelöf. Careless in possession. They might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know.
I pulled the lever and hit the jackpot, winning
creative
$300,000.
from
But
here?
when I went to collect, there was a problem. The owner showed me a
Showing a
picture
lot
of
of
my own
guile
face
there.
on their card counters list
Neuhaus?
and said I was banned, so they couldn't
with
give me the
Pepe?
money. Now, this was my first time at a casino
Well, they
ever,
haven't
so I
overcome
argued
all
this
the
was
difficulties.
impossible. They took me into the back and showed me footage from a few days
Danger
ago. The man
averted
on
for
it counting
now.
cards was definitely me. How was this possible?
5
The
minutes
casino
to go.
ushered me out and told me to not
Oh, a
collect,
perfectly
but I
timed
wasn't giving up.
pass.
I was convinced they were just trying to not pay me and kept the winning ticket. I hired a private investigator and paid him $5,000. A week later, he came back saying he'd found something strange. The casino security video wasn't tampered or anything like that. I was indeed on it, counting cards. But there was something else. The man on video had a different name and address to me. He gave me the information, and I drove over, not knowing what to expect. When the door opened, I froze in place. Someone who looked just like me was staring back. I called my mom
Well,
on
here it is
video,
again,
and
and
after
it's all
seeing
about
us,
the
she
pace on
broke
the
down
counter-attack.
and admitted we
They
were
were so
twins,
quick to break out
separated
from
at
their
birth
defensive
because they only
positions.
had
And
enough
then the
money for
shot
one
could
of
not
us.
be
My
hit any
brother grabbed
better.
his
Struck with
documentation,
such
and we
menace.
drove to the
Great
casino.
goal.
The owner still tried to deny me, but because I still had my winning ticket, I was able to collect my $300,000. I pulled.
A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. He continues his run. Constant to the penalty area. The clearance wasn't decisive. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. There's a slide rule pass. Oh, bang underneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
I see you on the game.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive. And then what a strike. That's hit with such ferocity. Certainly no stopping that. That's a great goal.
Arsenal have given it away. The referee blows for full time, and Manchester United go